Hi there, my name is Erica Marie, and today I would like to talk about an empath and what it means to be an empath and to see if you are an empath like me. I have recently discovered this term a few months ago, I would say, or this past year. I always knew I was like this, but I never knew what it meant. And for an empath, if you don't know what it means to be an empath, you may feel that you don't fit in, or other people aren't as caring as you, or on that level of understanding for other people's feelings like you are, or animals, or anything in life like that. So first of all, what an empath is somebody who can pick up on another person's energies. They just feel for another person. They can feel somebody else's emotions without the other person even saying anything. You can be in the same room as somebody and immediately feel the vibration of that person. And for, the longest time I thought everybody was like that. I didn't understand. But realizing that truthfully I don't know too many people that are like that. I'm the only one, has made me feel very out of place, very different. But understanding it is a whole nother story. Now that I understand what it means to be an empath, I take pride in it. I'm happy I'm like this. I'm not different to some people, but this is an intuitive ability that I have that I can use, for the best. And I've learned ways of dealing with it, and I would like to share that today. So if you're an empath, you may be highly sensitive. You can be around somebody and just feel bad for no reason, and it's probably because you're picking up on their energy. If they're feeling down, you feel down, and you don't know why you feel down, but this is becoming aware of why. Or if you're around somebody you can just sense a sense of a calm feeling being around that person. You really enjoy being with that person. You feel safe around that person. It's because that's the vibration you're tuning into. And so oftentimes if an empath was raised in a home not calm, not peaceful, where there's arguing going on, lots of fighting, they take that personally, and they take on those emotions, and they get lost. They can be very traumatic for that individual, leading to illnesses such as chronic fatigue, like myself, also known as myalgic encephalomyelitis. So once you become aware of the fact that this is your intuitive ability, you can therefore use it to your advantage and understand what's happening when you start feeling maybe anxiety for no reason when you're in a crowd of people, or just sitting next to somebody at the bus stop, or because you get a sense of that person's being, their energy and who they are, kind of like their aura. So what I have done I've been paying close attention to how I'm feeling, because I'm trying to recover from chronic fatigue, and I was very, very ill. And I've realized that when I'm around a lot of people for a long time, I love being around people, I'm a extrovert, I would like to say, but I also have high anxiety that I'm working on. But I tend to find myself, after being in a, around a lot of people for a long time, it may be just a couple days, I find myself to get drained. And I need take that time to recoup and rest, and I find myself isolating. And what I've learned from that is paying more attention to the energies I'm carrying of others, and distancing myself from their feelings. They're not mine. We tend to, as empaths, own their feelings, and that can bring us down, and it can make us sick, it can drain us, it can make us depressed, very anxious, because we don't understand what's happening, why we feel this way. We get lost and confused, and so I've really become aware of how I'm feeling, where I am, who I'm around. Is this person bringing me down? Do I need to limit time around this person? I may love this person, but I don't necessarily need to be hanging around this person very much, because they're just not healthy. They're not healthy to be around. And until you can see, I've been sick, so I am very cautious of this. But you build your skills with being an empath. You you can be around those people more often, because you, after time of learning this, that because you understand that that's their feelings, they're not yours, so you can kind of differentiate the two. But in process of learning, like myself, and if you're one of them, you may want to just notice, become aware of, okay, all of a sudden I just feel really bad. Could it possibly be the people I'm hanging around? Or, are they just irritable and judgmental and angry? Because as empaths, we're not. We tend to be more compassionate and understanding of people, and we don't tend to judge, because doing so we could feel that would be hurtful to the other person, and we can feel that hurt. So we don't do that. Some do. If you're not, I'm not going to say everybody, but what I'm saying is, figure out, if you're sensitive, if you find yourself to be getting up and down mood swings, if you find yourself very drained, be aware that it could be because you have an intuitive ability of basically being a antenna, like on a TV, and you're tuning into the vibration of these people. And I don't think you can't turn it off. It's just who you are. I've always been this way. So becoming aware of it is key. And from there, that you can make choices. You can become aware of who you want to hang out with, who you like hanging out with, who makes you feel good about yourself, who lifts you up and who brings you down. And by knowing this, it's amazing. You can become happier. You can become not so lost and confused on why you feel the way you do all the time. It's very empowering to understand this ability, and to work with it, and to fine tune it, and to grow with it, and because it's truly it's a gift. I'm learning that. People don't even have to tell me how they feel. I just know. It's a knowing. And so I've always been like that, but now I'm really starting to understand that it's a gift, and I'm grateful for it. So I hope this helps, and we'll talk later. Thanks for listening.